Now, so we finish with the idea of the virtual. I would like to talk a bit about the technological. This is not just technological, but the technological. I would like to emphasize by putting the technological in front of the, we deliberately put the word technology into question. What it means by the technological. What is technology? I would like you to ask this question because this class is essentially about technology. But on the other hand, about what technology can do. In the technological, I would like you to make use of critical thinking to question what you have created and what is the experience itself. A very good question as an example was already posed when people ask what is reality. Philosophers, technological people, engineer, scientists has always been questioning what is reality. This question is an important philosophical question that was posed from ancient times to now. Asking this question is essential, and just like asking all other questions. So technology is a crucial part of our class, and therefore we need to question it. We don't just make use of it. We will have to tackle the consequence of technology. If we make use of something to create something, even though it's changed the world, we have to see its implications and what it means to a larger portion of our world. One of the crucial ideas of technology and consequence is from Walter Benjamin. In his famous essays, The Work of Art in the Age of its Technological Reproduction, he talks about when technology allows copies of artwork being made, such as photography and digital copies, what will happen to the original objects? If a piece of artwork, such as the famous one from Van Gogh or Picasso, can be copied digit by digit, piece by piece, into another object, what does it mean to the original artwork? He says that in the age of reproduction, especially technological reproduction, such as digital content creation or copies, the aura of an object could be lost. And then you question what it means by aura. From Walter Benjamin, he almost implies that aura is the kind of spirit or soul of the object. If you copy it, there's no more soul on the copies. And therefore, it really depends on whether you believe things have a soul or people have soul. It's very interesting to think of this thing because we are all living in a digital age where things can be easily copied. At the same time, these copies cannot be distinguished from the original. We can make as many copies as we like in the digital realm. The file we created or experience we created can be translated, transported in digital form to any other parts of the world without any loss of fidelity or authenticity. Every bit and piece of information can be perfectly copied. In this effect, when things can be copied in its totality, what does it mean when a person can be copied also? Do the soul of a person, can that be copied? Is there really a spirit or the essence or the soul of a certain person? that is something up for questions. Another important critical tools and critical methods I would like you to think about technology is a book by Franklin Ursula, The Real World of Technology. In this particular book, she talks about two distinctive types of technologies. One is called holistic and the other is prescriptive. She distinguished holistic technology as something that the creator participates in all parts of his creation. And therefore, the creator or the technician who uses this technology knows every part of it and understands every part of it. If any of this part breaks down, that person can repair it or knows how to make it work again. In a holistic technology, this technology is complete from scratch to final product and controlled by person who understands it, the person who created it. On the other hand, prescriptive technology are technology that is being applied to certain place without the knowledge of its user. For example, certain medicine are being used to cure disease in a certain area in the world, but these people do not know what compose of these medicines or the makeup of the chemical behind the pills that they are taking. That's why it's called prescriptive. I prescribe a certain solutions to solve problems in certain area of the world, but the people who benefits from this technology may not know what's behind it. In a prescriptive technology situation, the user or even the maker of technology do not know all parts of the process of this particular technology. They only know parts of it. And therefore, if something happens or some damage or some problem occurs, maybe not one person will be able to fix the problem. In prescriptive technologies, when things happen that create certain problems, it could lead to disaster because of the lack of knowledge of the complete picture of what's going on. However, with holistic technology, the creator always is in control of what's going on with this particular technology and know the consequence of the use of such technologies. It's very important for Franklin Ursula to distinguish these two types of technologies because those who are responsible for creating and using the technology will always opt for a holistic approach instead of a prescriptive approach. On the other hand, when we are dealing with a certain technology, any technology, we always have to pay the price and cost of learning it and the cost of compliance. We have to learn how to use it, whether it's very easy to use or it takes a lot of time to learn. There's always a cost, and we have to consider that. We cannot treat technology as a magical solutions to all the things that we do and disregard the cost of resource and the time that we have to pay to acquire such technology. Ursula Franklin says technology is not the sum of the artifacts of wheels and gears and rails and electronics transmitter. For me, technology is a system. It entails far more than individual material components. Technology involves organization, procedure, symbols, new words, equations, and most of all, it involves mindset. And therefore, it's not just the nuts and bolts of making something work. It involves a certain system and ways to do things behind it. So should expand the definition of technology as a way of doing things such as a system, procedures, symbols, meanings. All of these kind of is part of the technology. And in order to do things a certain way, you have to pay the price of learning how to do it. And there's always a learning curve or a learning cost of a certain technology. Technology enables you to do something efficiently, but there's always a cost. It's either economical, social, environmental, or personal price to pay. For example, very clear environmental costs would be the use of nuclear technology, because water is used to cool the nuclear plants. Sometimes it generates a lot of water of high temperature, and this is considered waste of the nuclear plants, but could be harmful to the surrounding environment. Once there's a nuclear disaster, the radiation will be spread out from the plants to the surrounding areas. And this danger is always present in using this kind of technology. So as you can see, we would like you to not only use technology, we would like you to think about it and its implication, especially when you start to create something new, create new technology. When you make use of the VR tools, such as software and the hardware to generate a VR experience, we would also like you to think of the implications of this kind of experience and be reflective about it. And therefore, we ask you to make use of these models of critical thinking to apply it to your writing essays. When you pick up a topics for your essays, any kind of topics such as the virtual, technological, or even memory, we would like you to make use of these critical ideas to think about the price to pay and the cost of doing such things, and be aware of such situation. At the same time, be able to reflect upon these implications of what has been created. Therefore, the paper is essential for you to sit back and look at the big picture and be able to place your ideas in context and understand the consequence and be responsible for what is being created. So here it is. The two ideas from this particular lecture is being presented to you, the virtual and the technological, as a way to think critically about what you'll be doing, and therefore helping you to generate your thesis ideas for your essays. Thank you for your time. I'll see you in the next lecture.